That is hardcore.
This is hardcore shit.
But for me, it's harder to resist.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Hardcore Horror with Mike and Brigitte. Hey, Brigitte, we're here at the third month of 2026, March.
Yeah,
Here we
March.
go. All right, spring is sprung, and we are here to talk about horror. All right, very cool. Well, we got a few things to talk about later, but we also have a guest. So let's bring him on and see what he has to say. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Who we
There
got?
he is. Hey, guys, we have Martin Daniels. Martin is a filmmaker from London, England. Hey, what's up, Martin? I'm so
good to
glad
see
you
you.
joined us.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. So filmmaker, but you do all the things. You do all the things. I was kind of looking at some of your stuff. So you're writer, director, and composer.
Yeah.
You do it
yeah,
all.
that's
And I'm sure you do a little
almost.
acting too. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, tell us about some of your films and how you got started in filmmaking.
God, that's going back a long way.
Yeah.
16 years. I got started because of someone wanted to make a video of like a metal project I was doing at the time because I come from metal music and stuff and
Okay.
punk.
Yeah.
And we did that, and then that snowballed into me doing some acting, doing a bit of script writing, and then I met Nikolai Cornham, who I worked with for the last 10, 11 years. And I wanted to go, because the other guy was analog, I wanted to go into digital recording. And Nikolai was kind of patient with me at the beginning and let me have my run of writing rubbish scripts and getting my friends into acts. But then he kind of knew I wanted to take it seriously, so he taught me how to write scripts properly, and we took it to another level, and we're here today.
Yeah, he probably want to make sure you were very serious about it, and you showed him, didn't you? Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. You could see the spark maybe early on, and he was just waiting for that to manifest itself, and then it did, and I'm glad I stuck around with him. Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, tell us about some of your films.
Well, the films started kind of B-movie-esque and, like crime films, but then it moved into heavy drama. That's where it got more professional, and dark comedy. The last film, Lizzie Head won 6 awards, and it got to the Cannes monthly final, which was cool. So that's the furthest it got so far, and then Beyond Mamushi, the current film, which is a psychological supernatural horror film, that took it to another level entirely,
Yeah.
where we're at now.
So I actually watched it earlier today.
Cool. Okay.
I did watch it earlier. I was like,
Right.
wow, it's intense. It's definitely psychological because you did a great job because I was like, is this what's really happening with this character, or is that what I'm supposed to think? I mean, it was really good. It was really great. Really
Thank you very
great.
much.
And the timing, it was the perfect timing. Like, I think it's right around 50 minutes. I think it was really great. The actors did an amazing job. I think they did really great. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in and tell you that I watched it earlier today, but if you want to talk about it, I'll let
You've done
you.
your research. You've done your research.
I did my research.
That's
Absolutely.
good. That's good. It has the social comment in it of domestic psychological violence from a lot of people I've known over the years that have unfortunately gone through this. And it's a subject that I never wanted to write about, but with this film, I just thought it was time to try and write about something like this. And so it's it's a horror film, but it's got this social comment interwoven inside the story, So yeah, it's an intense film, but it's meant to be intense. It's meant to be I'm trying to drag the viewer into the screen so they
Yeah.
can experience what's happening other than be like a peripheral a viewer, let's say,
Hmm.
and that was the idea. And yeah, I've had a lot of positive comments about the film from people and people that have worked in that kind of sector as well, of domestic violence, and they said the
Hmm.
script was handled really well. So it's a big
Yeah.
compliment.
Yeah, awesome. So, and this just came out this year, 2026, correct? Right?
It did, yeah. The coming out thing's a bit weird because it's in like festivals, and we did a premiere last month. And but as for coming out, as in
Yeah.
on like streaming, it's
Mhm.
not, So that will be maybe late next year when it finishes
Okay.
in festivals, maybe something like
Oh, good.
that.
It gives
Yeah,
us it gives us something to look forward to. And the
yeah.
name of this is it's Beyond. You might have to how do you say the name?
You're the second
Mamashi?
person who's asked that, believe it or not.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I
Yeah,
didn't want to mess it up. So it's
yeah.
how do you pronounce the name?
Beyond Mamushi, so Mamushi.
Mamamushi.
Yeah,
Mamamushi.
Mamushi,
Okay.
yeah. So Mamushi
Yeah.
is Japanese for snake.
Oh, I didn't
Um,
know that. Oh, it makes it that
yeah,
much more interesting. Oh, that's
yeah. But
good.
it's got nothing
Okay.
to do with a Japanese snake, the film. So
No, it doesn't. But
it's a bit of a
no, but
different
it's good.
way with this. Yeah, so it's a bit of a
But I
completely
get
different
it
film.
though. I get
Yeah,
it though. Yeah,
yeah, that's cool.
watch the film when it comes out, and you guys will get it
Yeah,
too. So what about any I kind of ran out of time, so I only got to watch this one. But are there any other
okay.
films that you have out there that are available for streaming?
There is stuff out there, yeah. But I kind of always go for the current stuff. There's a station called Lateflix, Canadian station, that's
Mhm.
got a lot of my earlier films on there.
Mhm.
Lizzie Head is on Amazon Prime, which is really cool. So that's good. And then this may go on Amazon Prime. Yeah, possible that it will do. But all the others. Yeah, lateflix.com it's called, and they're on there. So, but they're the early
Okay.
ones, and they're pretty embarrassing to be honest with you. you know. So what?
Oh,
But,
probably not. Probably
they're
not.
quite
Probably not.
embarrassing. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
probably
not.
not. We're our worst critic. We are.
All right, okay. They're not the
Yeah.
level that these films are at. They're very,
Yeah.
they're kind of, they're not stuck together with sticky tape, but they're not far off, really.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Martin, is there a lot of independent filmmakers in your area where you are in that circle? Do you find a
Um,
lot of people?
you're not in this like in my area, but in this country, yeah, yeah, some really good filmmakers. Michael Fausti is one I would give a big shout out to. He's an amazing filmmaker and he's a good friend. And he compared the premiere of Beyond Mamushi last month. He was kind enough to compare it. Yeah, he's made some great horror films and award winning, and he's done really well. So there's some really good people who've done stuff. Um, Especially currently. There seems to be a lot of indie horror films right now, which I think is really healthy. So have that
Mm.
and stuff. I think
Yeah.
and people are really inventive as well with their stories and their ideas and the music,
Mhm.
everything. So it's a good
Mhm.
time for indie horror. So,
Oh
the
Yeah.
yeah.
world over, I suppose, in the States as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you said you come from music. I do find it a lot of people that I talk to that are in the business have came from. I myself, I used to play in bands and stuff. I mean, it's just something that you kind of see a lot of that transition from music to movies. It's kind of a natural sort of next step, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, I'm a drummer originally. So, that kind of sense of rhythm possibly helps with composition. Um,
Sure.
but I wanted to do other things apart from playing drums, so learning keyboards and learning parts of piano maybe, and studying bits of music theory, more by ear really than by reading. Um, yeah, I kind of spent a very long time doing that, maybe 11, 12 years, tinkering around with loops and
Yeah.
samples and playing stuff, and you kind of just do it yourself. And all that stuff I did back then, I'm really glad I got all those tools to call upon now when I'm making music.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really good. It was worth it, basically, all that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say it all the time, the music in the film, if if you take a film and you take out the music, it's like, so, I mean, it just adds so much to it. A lot of people don't realize that when you're watching a movie, if you take the music out, and this creepy sounds or the music, it's a
Yeah.
completely different thing. So yeah,
It's
that's a
yeah.
huge part of the film. Yeah.
It's good. It's strange you mentioned that because a couple of people mentioned that before,
Yeah.
and I really like the Haunting of Hill House series you guys probably
Oh yeah.
seen,
Oh yeah.
and I
Yeah,
was
for
Yeah.
really
sure.
impressed by that. That was Mike Flanagan, right? Mike Flanagan was the
Mike
director.
Flanagan. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sure was. Yep.
Yeah.
and I read an interview of his, and that really inspired me before I made Beyond Mamushi, or just around while I was making it. And he said he took music out. And I was thinking, okay, that's a really good idea. I kind of want to do that because he doesn't
Mhm.
want any lead ups. You don't really know what's going to happen next. So that's exactly what I did. Like, I purposely took music out that was in the film and left
Mhm.
silences in order to
Mhm.
create that kind of
It
suffocating
creates like a whole like
tension.
eerie,
Yeah.
it's a whole different feel. Yeah, it's very smart. It's a really great idea.
I got to doff
Yeah.
my cap to him, really, other than me coming up with that idea.
Yeah.
But but he really had the right idea of doing it, and I really took that on board when I was doing the music, and that's exactly what I did. I even scrapped the first soundtrack and binned it, and kind
Oh
of
really?
started again, yeah,
Wow.
because I was so critical about what I wanted to do. I'm terribly critical about stuff like that, so I just wanted it you wanted it kind of as it is in your mind, you know.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I think after I saw The Haunting of Hill House, it really inspired me in loads of ways. I was like, wow, this is really good. Just when I'd given up on horror, that
Hmm.
come along, and I was impressed.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah. Do
you
you,
What
know.
about
yeah.
next projects? What you got anything coming up? Anything you're
Yeah.
like working on, writing, or thinking
Um,
about?
it's just promoting this really because it takes like 2 years, and it's a
Sure.
lot of promotion. Yeah, it's a lot to
Hmm.
Yeah.
do, and you know, I've got ideas for the next film, but yeah, it's about 2 or 3 years away. But it is going to be a horror film again. But I'm at that
Okay.
stage of almost the blank canvas stage where
Yeah.
you're starting with nothing. But I've got lots of ideas. Yeah, lots of music ideas. But for now, this is the beast. Really, I need to promote, and this is what I need to be doing. And yeah, we're doing really good so far, and it's just keeping that rolling. And it's Karina's
Hmm.
first film as well, and she made just phenomenal acting
Yeah.
debut in this
Yeah.
film. When it comes to her first maybe big professional film, I'm really proud of all the cast. And yeah, super proud of Karina because we go back 16 years. She was there at the beginning, and it's amazing. She's in this film. It's a big
Yeah.
deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
she did
Yeah.
for if that's her first film, she did amazing. She did a great job.
She did.
Um,
She's done stuff for
yeah.
me before, but I think this is the first. I think this is the first professional sound film, the
Mhm.
first film which will go to a level where she will be in the public eye more. And she really is now. People are giving her great comments, and it's a great thing. She's an amazing actor, really, really, really talented, and really approaches acting from like a left field perspective. But
Yeah.
she's absolutely amazing, yeah, at what she does, and she's completely different than her character in real life, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm sure people listening to the podcast, they're gonna wait and they're gonna want to watch the movie because we've talked about it and see what
Yeah.
an amazing job she did. So how are we gonna know like when your film comes out
Are you
available to
submitted
stream or
to
purchase?
right? Are you
Yeah.
going to submit it to some festivals over here as well? or like around the world?
Well, it's one already at the Dunwich Horror Festival. It won the Best Feature. That was in
Okay.
January.
Yeah.
So that's really good. So we've got that under our belt so far, one award, which is
Yeah.
great, because we're not even really in April yet. And yeah, it's festivals is going to be all year maybe, and it's been submitted to lots and lots of festivals, and it will be submitted to some more. So once it's streaming, yeah,
Mhm.
I'd advertise that, and everybody will know that it's streaming. But
Okay.
you can't do both apparently because festivals I think disqualify you
Right.
if
Yeah,
you.
that'll
Is that
do.
right? Yeah. So
They'll
A
I,
lot of them
do.
do.
What do they
yeah,
do?
a lot do.
Well,
Yeah,
They'll disqualify if you're already streaming. A lot of them will.
exactly. Yeah, you're
oh, I
right,
mean
Mike. Yeah,
I can see that though. I can see that. That makes sense
yeah.
to me. So I understand. So have you submitted to any festivals in the United States?
Lots, yeah, there's quite a
What?
lot in the
Okay.
States. But I
Oh,
always
okay.
kind of do, but the problem with this film is it's kind of 50 minutes. So
Yeah.
it falls in that featurette
It's a
category.
borderline.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I spend such a long time sitting here on the computer like disappointed by places that I just can't get in, and I'm like, great, we
Mm.
can't like drop 15 minutes off, and other places
Mm.
want 60 minutes and upwards. So it is that struggle, but we're getting there, and it's got to a lot of good festivals. There's so many good festivals in the States, and I've been told about the
Mm.
Hellhound Festival as well. That's meant to be really good, and so there's
Oh
there's
yeah.
lots, there's
Hmm.
there's lots and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's good, but so it's getting out there,
Okay. Yeah.
so
So we need to
that's a
get
good thing.
your social media information. That way we can follow you and be on the lookout for it when you announce it.
Cool.
So how can our listeners find you? What social media are you on?
Well, Instagram's the one really. So on
Okay.
Instagram, there's a Biyomamushi Instagram page, and there's an MW Daniels films page, which is my personal page, but also it encompasses the films. But for this specific film, it's Biyomamushi on Instagram. Yeah, so that's there. So
Okay.
that would be the one. But I haven't really got a page that I compile my other films on because I kind of start going forward with every film and I
Hmm.
leave the other one behind, So
Yeah.
that's what I normally do. I go with what's new, sort of thing.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
yeah,
Okay. Nice. And on social media, it's MW Daniels. Is that right?
it is
For
MW
Instagram, if
Daniels.
we wanted to find your personal. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, it is MW
Great.
Daniels. Yes, cool.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to ask him, Mike? Sorry, I know I was I
No,
was
that's all
excited.
right.
I got super excited.
No, you're good. You're good.
That's all right.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think we look forward to seeing
Yeah.
some more of your work when it comes out because we
Thank
really
you very
enjoyed this
much.
one. Yeah. So yeah, just keep at it,
Cheers.
man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really appreciate it, and I appreciate your
Yeah.
time, both of you as well.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Thank you very much. You
Yeah. Thank
know,
you so much for
Yeah.
coming on. Yeah.
that's all right.
Awesome.
No worries. No worries. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Come back when you
Okay.
Okay.
have the next one. We'll promote it too.
I
Yeah,
will
for
do.
sure.
Yeah, I'll try and come over to the States next time. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that. All right. Cheers. Thank you very much.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Martin. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
All right. Martin Daniels, aka MW Daniels. Very cool. Very cool filmmaker from
Love
the
those
old
filmmakers
UK.
that, yeah, I love those filmmakers that do it all. Like they do
Yeah.
everything. They do the writing, the directing, the composing, like
Uh,
all the things. So talented.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah, you know about that, don't you?
Sometimes it's not even a want. It's you have to kind of do.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So again, we were in the March episode of Hardcore Horror. What we got going on? Anything you want to talk about that's happening with horror?
Yes, absolutely. And I think you know this is coming. We, as in my partner Tracy West and I, have been working so hard for all of these conventions that we have coming up. Um, the next one is, I mean, we're just days away from the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival that is in Nashville. The dates for that is going to be April the 3rd through April the 5th. So it's at Sonesta Nashville, which used to be the old Marriott. So it's down on Brawley Parkway by the airport. But yeah, amazing celebrity lineup. This is one of the best celebrity lineups that I've seen. Look, I even have like a, I don't know if you can see this or not. Can you see that? So I picked these up to do some marketing. And guess what? This isn't even all the celebrities. So they printed these before they announced some of them. David Arquette's one of them. So he's not even listed on here. But if you can't see it, just to roll some names out there. If you go back and listen to our podcast in October of 2025, we had Stacey Dixon on, and she announced at that time the first guest of this festival, which is Bill Moseley. So, of course, he's the first name you see on there. But we got Jamie Kennedy, Spencer from Ice Nine Kills. He's a pretty big one. Mark Boone Jr. Mark Boone Jr. I think this is his first time. I know him from Sons of Anarchy. He was one of the main characters. But he's also been in some horror movies, some of the Rob Zombie, like Halloween. That's one off the top of my head. But Sherilyn Fenn, she's going to be a good one. I'm actually really excited to see her. And David Arquette, I'm really excited to see him too, because I've become this new Scream fan 30 years later.
Him and Jamie Kennedy both. That's a little bit of a Scream reunion there. So cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's going to be a blast. So you can buy tickets. Tickets are on sale now. If you just go to, I believe it's fullmooninc.com, I believe. If that might not be it, but you can go on our social media pages, Cirque du Freaks. You can go on Brigitte Byron. I mean, just do a Google search. It's going to come up because this is one of the biggest horror conventions in the Southeast. So yeah, it's going to be a really good time. And our merchandise, I am so excited, Mike. I have so many new things that we've been working on. I'm going to show you one actually, because I can see it sitting behind me. So we started making these guys. So we started making, I told you I'm a new Scream fan. I'm like huge. I love it. So I was like, these are pretty easy. Yeah. I was like, you spend all this money on these masks, but a lot of people don't know how to display them. So I was like, man, we could actually make a stand for these because it's, it's not real heavy. So yeah. So we'll have our first, a couple of them available at Full Moon. So I only have two right now. Only got two available. So first come, first serve basis. I'm just saying, but yeah. Stop by the festival. Come and see us. Our vendor name is Cirque du Freaks. We're typically set up in the hallway, but this year, we're set up in the hallway because we like to take up space, but it's not always ideal because you got to take your booth down at the end of the night and then put it back up the next day. And it's a lot of work. And we've grown so much that we're actually going to be in one of the ballrooms. They haven't sent out the map yet, so we don't know exactly where we're going to be at. But man, you can't miss this. Come look for the sexy, creepy clown. Just So Full Moon.
It's a big one. It's one of those. It's like one of the most, I would say, heavily trafficked ones in Tennessee for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
If you're around in that area, come and check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see.
Very cool. Very cool. What else you got? Anything else going on?
I mean, that's really the biggest thing. I mean, we do have a lot of conventions coming up. I mean, that one's just right around the corner. So I thought I would mention that, it's Easter weekend. It's coming up really soon. But we actually have a lot of things, even Evansville. So we've never worked Evansville, but there's a brand new con there. It's Evansville Horror Con. So that one, I believe, is coming up. Spawn a Scare Fest. That's another one. Brand new convention. So it's like the mini version of Scare Fest. But when I say mini version, Scarefest is so big. This is big, This is still pretty big, So that'll be coming up on my birthday weekend. So that's the first weekend in June. You can go to cirquedufreaks.com, go to our events page, and there's a list of all the conventions. Is that one in Lexington too? It is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Nice. Yeah. Very cool. Excellent. All right. Well, we're going to get to some movies here in a minute. All that kind of stuff that we've been watching because we've got a list, and it's been a month since we talked. So there's a few to talk about for sure. Let's talk about a couple other movies, trailers and stuff. Did you see the one for
Obsession, the trailer for Obsession.
Obsession, I haven't seen. I don't even know if I've even heard
Okay.
about that. So, what's that one
It's
about?
well, I think it's about a guy who made a wish to get a girl to fall in love with him, and you know how those wishes turn out
Oh yeah,
typically.
oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but the trailer looks pretty cool. It's by the guy who kind of became an internet sensation on YouTube. He created a movie called Milk and Cereal.
Mhm.
And it kind of blew up on there. People were talking about it. It's on YouTube, so you can go watch that movie.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I feel like Milk and Cereal I've actually heard of, but Obsession
yeah,
I haven't.
yeah.
So,
It's
is it pretty popular or?
well, it hasn't come out yet, but there's a lot of buzz about it.
Okay,
So
okay,
maybe pretty cool.
all
Maybe pretty
right.
cool. There's also I saw the trailer a little bit about a teaser, I guess you say, for Backrooms. Backrooms is another one coming out. That's another internet thing. It kind of started, I think, maybe on YouTube, where these guys were just kind of doing these creepy shots of kind of like empty garages and stuff and back rooms, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll be any good or not, but could be an interesting
It
concept.
sounds like a good story. I mean, like that's one thing you do. Like if you go into a haunted place, you know, you just snap pictures and hope to catch something. I don't even know that's what it's about, but sounds like
Yeah,
it might be good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, another one. Have you seen any of the promotional stuff for Faces of Death? Now we talked about this a long time ago about them doing a
Yeah.
remake of Faces of Death, and at first because they had a couple of not super well known, but well known enough actors in it and stuff. I'm like, what's this really going to be? And I was thinking, like,
That's kind of what
updating
I'm
that.
wondering. Have you figured it out? Like, you know, the
I
big
don't.
thing with Faces of Death is that, you know, it's supposed to be like real, right? And
Well,
maybe some of it was, I don't really know. But so what about this one? That's what's kind of throwing me
um,
off.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll actually be in real in this one, but the trailer looks pretty good.
Yeah.
They are doing some good marketing, saying that the trailer got pulled down and banned, and that the posters were getting
Oh,
banned. So they're
okay.
doing all that. So they're
Yep.
kind of pushing it like
Yep.
that. So that's kind of cool. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'd like to see it just to see.
Oh, me too.
Uh, uh,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
but you know, it's coming to theaters. That's the maybe kind of weird thing. You know, it's like so that's why I don't think it's going
Hmm.
to be anywhere kind of what we're used to from the old ones. Because you know that kind of stuff is way more gritty.
I know it's crazy to think Faces of Death at the theater because to me when I think about that original Faces of Death, it's to me it was like kind of underground, you know, and
Yeah,
it wouldn't be
yeah,
something you'd find, and that kind of takes that. When they put it at the theater, it almost takes that thrill away from it, like you know, secretive, like oh, you can't be watching this, you know. I don't know. It's
yeah,
just me.
yeah. It doesn't. The taboo of it is gone for
Yeah,
that
the
for sure.
taboo. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I mean, if they can pull it off, hey, that's great. It just seems a little odd choice to be making in 2026 and to be putting
Yeah.
out in 2026. But who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. Up next, horror Jason, I guess. We talk about a lot of movies, and this is a spoof. And I know you're not big on these spoofs, but Scary Movie released their trailer.
Man,
Scary Movie.
I have to tell you, I'm sorry, I'm gonna laugh. This is so funny. You know, I hate spoofing. I hate that shit. I'm one of those people that it's not that I have a dry sense of humor, but the spoof movies, I hate watching things to me. I call them stoner movies because they're so freaking dumb. I can't dumb myself down to watch this shit. So I never really watched Scary Movie until I just recently become this huge Scream fan. So
Uh,
I watched Scary Movie for the first time all
oh,
the way through. I have seen bits and pieces of it,
uh,
but I watched it for the first time all the way through like a couple weeks ago.
okay.
Oh
What'd you
my
think?
God, I thought it was so funny.
It's funny.
I couldn't
It's
stop
funny.
laughing. It is
Right.
so funny. It is crazy is that for years and years, and I still do it to this day. Like, you know, I love movie quotes, right? I'm always just walking around, you know, saying movie quotes. And I picked
Yeah.
this one up off my ex-husband, and I didn't even know what movie it come from, but he said, I said $1, bitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
I walk around all the time. Hey, Tracy will give me some. I said $1, bitch. And that is a quote from that movie.
Scary movie. It is. Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my God, that's the famous quote. I mean, it's sorry, I got a little off track. I got super excited about that. But yeah,
No,
so I watched that for the first time. Is that not crazy?
that's crazy,
Crazy.
but it's good. I'm glad you liked it because I do think Scary Movie is really good. Uh, so now you saw the trailer for the new one, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna.
That's
I
why
mean,
I wanted to watch it. Yeah. I was like, well, I gotta
yeah.
see the original one.
Well, so here's the story with the Scary Movies. Like, so the Wayans brothers, they're the ones that did the first one
Right.
and the second one.
Mhm.
So both one and two. Watch two as well because it's funny. It's really funny too.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, one and two. Now after that, they have nothing to do with scary movies, and they go downhill real quick.
Oh,
They're
really? Really?
and they are yeah, and they are super dumb and not really that good, to be honest. Overall, I mean, there you might find a few little funny laughs in it, but it's just not the same. It's not the same feel. So they made what three, four, and five, all that,
Mhm.
and they just didn't have the same feel. But the
Okay.
thing about this new one is the Wayans brothers are back, and all those casts from one and two are back.
Hmm.
So yeah, make sure you watch two before you watch this new one. Not
Okay.
that it's going to be continuity, but you'll see a lot of these
Right.
recurring characters.
Okay.
Um, and so that is going to be, I think it's going to be good. Yeah,
Hmm. I've
and
seen people.
offensive.
I think so. I was just gonna say that. I think it's gonna be really good, but I have noticed that people are already starting to make comments about if you watch the trailer. I People already starting to make comments. It's apparently offending people. And I'm like, you know what? It's a movie. It's funny. Get the over it, okay? I
Well,
mean, it's crazy. Have you seen that? Because I definitely have.
yeah, I've heard rumblings of that, and I've heard the
Yeah.
Wayans brothers say that they don't care if they offend you. So,
Yeah, it's supposed to
so
be funny. I mean, and
yeah,
I think we really need something like that because I mean everybody's all so uptight, but I think we need that right now.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
needs a little scary laugh in your life.
Right, right. All
Mhm.
right. Well, that's all I got before we get to the movies. Are you ready to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So, well, let's get started with what we've been watching. What do you got?
All right, so the main one I wanted to talk about, I'm gonna leave it last because I think that you've actually seen it too. So I'm just gonna rattle off a few of these. I'm not gonna mention everything I've been watching because I've actually been watching
Sure.
a lot here lately, and I've been doing a lot of rewatches. But some of them I'd like to name. One that you recommended for me to watch, and I just finally watched it, and I'm so glad I did. It is Anaconda, the new one, 2025.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
you
Yeah.
talked about it. I was like, this shit is actually really funny. I mean, it's funny. It's
Uh-huh.
completely different, like not like
Yeah.
what I thought it was going to be. So if you're in the mood for a horror movie, but you want something funny, that is the way to go right there because that was really good. We just had Friday the 13th. We had two of them to 2026.
Hmm.
So I
Yep. Yep.
always randomly pick a Friday the 13th movie. Always. Did
Hmm.
you do the same thing?
I don't think actually. I think I turned on a Friday the 13th fan film on YouTube and
Oh,
watched it. I didn't
oh, yeah.
because remember in January I watched all of them.
I
So I
forgot that you did that. I forgot that you did that. I loved it. That's such a great idea when I did that with Scream. It's a lot of fun. But so it's funny. I was randomly pick one. I was like, part four. I don't remember that one like really well. Part three is my favorite. So I was like, let's do part four. So I watched part four, and somehow that turned out for me to watch part five and then part six. So I went ahead and watched three of those.
okay.
Nothing new there. But it is fun to do a rewatch if you haven't seen them in a long time. Here's one. Anytime that I like, what am I going to watch? And maybe I pull up my list and I can't find anything. One thing that I do, I like to go on the app. There's an app called Slasher for horror fans. We're both members of it, and it's kind of
Hmm.
how we keep up with what we're watching, right? So
Yeah.
what I like to do is I like to pull up Slasher and go to my good buddy Mike Johnson, who is Faux Pas Films, and see what he's watching. And every single time, I kid you not, I'll just pull a movie and I'm like, "What's Mike watching?" Let's pop it in here and see. It is the most fucked up, weird, strange things. So look, if you're like, I don't know what to watch, I want to watch something crazy, you just go on over to Slasher and find faux pas film. So I went over to your page and this is what I found. I found a movie called Man Finds Tape.
Man Finds Tape, yep.
Man, pretty out there. It's a good body horror movie. I did like it. When it finally made sense, I did like it. But I do think for this particular film, I do think that they could done some things differently. I don't even know how to explain this. It kind of reminds me of it's a found footage movie, which I'm not even a big fan of those. But I wouldn't even know how to even explain this movie. So this is on your watch list too. So how do you think you would explain this movie just briefly?
You're right. It's kind of hard to explain.
It is. Mm-hmm.
You just kind of have to watch it, really. I mean, it's not what I don't think it's a typical found footage. Like,
it's not, and it's not, and what I thought I was watching, it turned out to be something completely different. So it's pretty crazy. So this movie is called Man Finds Tape.
Yeah,
Man Finds Tape.
It might be a little slow at first, and you might be a little put off, but you have to kind of wait till the end. Be like, oh,
and when it finally makes sense, you're like, oh, okay. But it's pretty strange.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite found footage or anything, but it's watchable.
Yeah, for sure. So Man Finds Tape. Okay, so moving on. I am going to mention this movie because I did a rewatch of this. I don't think I've seen it since it first came out, and I think it's very underrated, and it's PG-13, and it's a movie called Mama.
Yeah.
I love this movie. PG-13, I think they killed it. I think it's creepy. I mean, I was even creeped out when I turned the lights off. I think I went to sleep around 2 a.m. or something, but it's the last thing I would watch before bed. And I was like, that's just kind of creepy, you know? I will say when I was watching it, you know how Mama, she's got all this crazy hair, you know, that flows around or whatever, goes down into the floors and all you can see is her hair and it's moving along the floors. And it reminds me of them Old Spice commercials. You remember the Old Spice commercial with the hair? I was like, oh, this is weird. Old Spice commercials are crazy. Anyways, Mama, it's a great movie. If you don't like blood and guts and all slashers, that's not your thing. Mama is a great movie to watch. It's a great alternative.
I enjoyed it. Again, for PG-13, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Another one I watched, and I feel like maybe I might have got this off your list, but I'm not sure. It's called The Tall Man.
Yep.
Did you have that on your list? Yeah,
we've talked about it before. It's by the guy who did Martyrs.
Okay. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was really great. It was the first time I'd ever seen it. It's called The Tall Man. It's got a great twist in it. So
twist.
Got a little twist. Sometimes we like those twists, and it's an older film. It's kind of 2012.
I'm gonna say the first time I watched it, I was let down by it because.
Oh really?
Well, I was because I was like I watched Martyrs. And I'm like, oh, this is from that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy. It's not like that.
No. That's why when you said it's the same director as Martyrs, I was like, oh, for real. But no, Incident in Ghostland. That's
which is more akin.
That's
more akin.
That's going to be more like, oh, it doesn't surprise me. Same director, but I would have never guessed that The Tall Man was the same person. I had no idea, but it is. Your expectations. I can see why I would have been let down too. But it is. It's definitely worth checking out. Absolutely. Let's see. Here's one that I thought it was pretty good for a low budget movie. It's called Don't Fuck in the Woods.
Don't Fuck in the Woods.
Have you seen this?
I've seen Don't Fuck in the Woods and Don't Fuck in the Woods Part 2.
Oh, there's a part 2? Oh, that is so funny. I don't even know how I even watched this movie. I'm like, I think it was just on the stream service, and I was like, oh, Don't Fuck in the Woods. Let's just watch this. But for a low budget, independent horror film, I think it was great. And you can tell that they had a great time while they were filming it. It was just fun. It was just a fun movie.
They
So
definitely have a great title.
what about part? Yeah, they do. What about part two? Is that how's that one?
Uh, I've only seen both of them once each. I want to say I like part two better. I
Oh,
think it's
okay.
just. I
Maybe
I
they
think
had
the
more of a budget and they might
production
have learned.
value is
Yeah.
definitely a lot better. Yeah, I think so. I'd have to go back and rewatch them again to really
hmm
contrast and compare. But I really think that was my feeling.
I mean,
It's been a while.
people listening to me are like, oh, what kind of crap is that? But it's a fun slasher, campy. Um, it's a great Friday night. Grab some popcorn and let's watch a horror movie type of movie
Yeah.
with lots of sex. So just note that. So yeah. So a few other things. I mean, I've been doing a lot of watching these franchises. Like I've watched all the Insidious movies. I've done some. I hadn't even got through all of them because they're a little bit harder to watch. This Hellraiser, but yeah, the big movie that I want to talk about, and you might even want to run through your list first, is
Yeah. Let Screen Seven.
Scream
Yeah.
7. I mean, you already know. You already know what it is. So
We'll save that for last because
that's
we're
what I
gonna
was
spoil
thinking.
out.
That's what
We're
I
gonna
was thinking. I was
spoil that
like,
eventually.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You got anything else before I
Nope.
start?
I'm ready. I want to talk. I want to talk about Scream 7. So you run through your list and.
Okay. All right. Uh, I got 28 years later, The Bone Temple. This is
hmm
that sequel to the 28 years later ones that they've been doing lately. It's
hmm
okay. Uh, they're,
You've already
they're
seen that
very
though, right? You've seen it
well.
already.
This was the new one that came out just recently.
I mean, but
Like
didn't you already see it though? I thought you did.
I don't know. I don't think it was on my list before
Oh,
those.
okay. Oh, okay.
Um,
I didn't realize. I thought you hadn't seen it
the
for
other
some reason.
one, maybe I had talked about it before. I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's okay. It sort of has a very selective part of the story in it,
hmm
but it sets it up for another one, but it didn't do that well at the box office, so I don't know if the other one's coming.
Oh, okay.
But it has a
Okay.
certain someone from the original that I won't say set it up there toward the end, but I don't know if we're going to even get to see that. So because it didn't do that well
Oh,
financially, so we'll see.
bummer.
I don't know, but yeah, it's an okay movie. I, the first one was unique in the way it was filmed and everything, and just that whole sort of look of it and everything. But and I actually thought the second one was pretty good story. These newer ones, I mean, they're okay. I just don't love
Mm.
them. I mean, they're watchable.
I've never really loved any of them, to be honest with you. I mean,
Yeah.
you've never heard me talk about them. I've never really
hmm
loved them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean,
but there's people out there. I hear people talk about them all the time. People love these films. They love this franchise. And but
hmm
me personally, not really nothing. But I mean, I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. You know.
yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I did a rewatch of all the Scream movies, 1 through 6. Obviously,
All
went
right,
right
that
through
is
them.
so
All
fun.
that.
And if you haven't, if anyone hasn't done that, I highly recommend like
Uh-huh.
take a weekend or a day or whatever and watch all of the Scream movies. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I watched Psycho Killer. Psycho Killer.
Psycho
Now that's a
Killer,
movie that came out. It came out in theaters just a little before Scream did. Didn't do that well at the box office.
like originally, like the original Scream.
No, this new one,
I
Scream.
oh okay. I'm like, what? Wait, what's it called again? Psycho Killer.
Psycho. hmm
Oh, okay. I feel kind of feel bad for it because it probably didn't get any attention because of Scream.
Probably so, because I actually really liked it. I think it's a good
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I didn't expect to really that much,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's kind of about this guy who's like this wild, true Satanist who's really trying to like bring chaos to the world. This
Oh,
big
okay.
guy, and so what happens at the beginning is he's going through and killing people, and like he gets stopped by a cop, uh, and the cop's wife is there too. It's the girl from what's the one movie with the basement, Justin Long, the one that's got the twist in the middle.
Tusk? No. Oh, you're talking
No,
about Barbarian.
Barbarian. Yeah, that
Yeah.
girl. Remember that girl? It's her.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she's in a lot of horror movies. She's in a
She
lot of
is in
horror.
she is in a lot of horror movies
Yeah,
actually.
I would even
I don't know her
consider
name,
her
but
a new
Yeah.
scream queen, really.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Sure.
so she's in it, and so she sees this guy. He's in a car. He shoots and kills her husband,
Hmm.
and so she goes tracking him. He's kind of like making the trek across America, like
Hmm.
doing a lot of bloodshed and stuff. And I
Hmm.
mean, he's a pretty powerful guy. Uh, Maybe a tinge of supernatural to a degree. It could be. He even goes and meets with these Satanists, and they're like, like they're all like fake people, just kind of
Oh,
like cool.
right.
So
Yeah.
he's a well,
Yeah.
I won't give it away, but something happens there that's pretty funny.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay.
but I just think it's a good movie. I really enjoy it.
Okay.
I
All
pleasantly
right.
surprised. Think it needs to be watched. Like honestly, yeah. So if you get a
Okay.
chance,
So
check that one out.
add it to my list for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I did like it a lot better than I thought. Now I didn't have high expectations going in, so maybe that
Okay.
helped. But
Good.
hey, I thought it was good.
All right.
Up
Awesome.
next, the conclusion, the final chapter, The Strangers, Chapter 3.
Oh, I'm dying to hear your take on that one.
I'm sure you are. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. It was a little bit better than the second one. Glad it's over. Totally unnecessary kind of a deal. May not be my worst, least movie of the year, maybe, but it's it. You put them all together and you go, why did this even have to happen? I mean, the first one is
Yeah.
iconic. I absolutely love the first movie. I think it's amazing. But these three as a
Yeah.
trilogy didn't really need it. I didn't really. First of all, I don't like them unmasked. I'll tell you that right now. I don't like that at all. So yeah,
Oh,
but
I haven't seen it, so yeah. So it's almost like they made so much money off the first one, but they couldn't really
yeah,
that if that was their new idea to take unmask. Oof. I don't know,
yeah,
but
yeah,
okay. All right.
yeah.
Um,
All right. Up next was a little movie called Whistle.
hustle.
Whistle.
Oh,
Whistle.
whistle like whistle while you work. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah,
Whistle. Okay.
yeah. This was a pretty good little movie.
I haven't even heard of this. Is this new?
Yeah, it's relatively new. I enjoyed
Okay.
it. I thought it was pretty good. It's kind of a throwback to the old, say, like possessed item kind of thing. You have this, you got this whistle and you blow on it, and when you do, uh,
Oh, okay. Haunted
it,
objects, kind of.
haunted object mixed with, say, a little bit of Final Destination. Because
Okay.
when you blow this whistle,
Mhm.
everybody around that hears it, their deaths happen. So it happens, but it happens quicker than it should. So, say for
Oh,
instance,
okay. Okay.
so it's kind of like this. It's like if you're gonna die, this is one of them. If you're gonna die in a car wreck, right? Well, you're gonna have that same death. It's gonna be a lot
It's
sooner.
just
It's
gonna
not gonna be
happen like in the next few days instead of
in the
when
next
it's
few
supposed to
days,
happen.
and it's gonna happen the same way. Like it'll play out, even though you're
Okay.
in a room, you're not in a car, but it'll
Okay.
happen. So yeah, so it's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Okay.
That was kind
Okay.
of. I liked it. I thought it was good. It was a good
Yeah.
movie.
Kind of Final Destination with haunted
Yeah,
object
on an
sort
object.
of
Yeah,
vibes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's
Cool.
what I got.
Whistle.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Up next is Undertone. Undertone.
Undertone.
Uh, A A24 said this is the scariest horror movie of the year.
Oh, I'm sure
And
they did.
you better believe when A24 tells you that it's going to be the
Yeah.
scariest horror movie of the year, that it is definitely not going to be the scariest horror movie of the year.
I was waiting for that. Oh my god! I'm like, I've never even heard of this.
Well,
Undertone, or maybe I have. What is it about?
ASMR.
Oh, oh, okay.
So, so basically,
Is
what
it
you have
scary? If
is
they're saying it's the scariest movie of the year, is it scary at all? At all?
okay. So I heard about the movie. I heard that it was ASMR. Then I heard comparisons to a little film called Skinamarink. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, well then. I can report to you that it is definitely much better than Skinamarink. However,
That's still not saying a whole lot.
No, that's not that whole lot. However, scariest movie of the year. I don't know. Again, if you're young and into ASMR and stuff, and that's kind of your thing, it's about this
Um,
podcaster. This podcaster who's listening to, talking with her co-host. You don't even see him, and that's most of the
okay.
movie.
I have seen the trailer for this. I have seen the trailer for this, and I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, you get
I'm
some.
trying to come up with something to say, but I'm like, oh, maybe I should watch it just to see. But I feel like there's so many other movies that I would rather check out.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you'll get a few like maybe creepy audio sounds and stuff,
mhm,
and toward the end, it sort of ramps up to be something. I just don't feel like it delivered completely.
mhm, mhm,
It may be left up to your own interpretations, like
mhm,
very vaguely interpretation kind
mhm.
of a deal. But I don't know. Like I said, better than Skinamarink, but definitely what I would not consider the best movie of the year. That's just me. Um, Up next, Body Cam. Body Cam.
Body
This is the movie.
cam.
I think that
Yeah.
one's on. Now there's two different ones. I'm not the one with Mary J. Blige or whatever. This
Oh,
is.
I don't even know about that one. I don't think.
Oh, did you see the new one? The
And
new
I
one, I
haven't
think.
seen it. I know what it is, but I haven't seen it. But I didn't know about an older body cam movie. I didn't know there was
Yeah,
one.
there's an older one a few years back. This one's on Shutter, I think, and this one is
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
pretty good. This is kind of this is body cam. It's about police cams and stuff. It's
Yeah.
pretty good though. It's
Yeah. Is it good?
yeah, I liked it. I think it's in the vein, kind of in the vein of those VHS tapes in a way. Those VHS movies, the anthologies.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Is this a
In a
Shutter
way,
exclusive? Is it a Shutter exclusive?
maybe,
Maybe. Okay.
yeah. That's the only place I know it was on, so probably.
Okay.
But yeah, I say watchable. I liked it. I think it's creepy
Okay.
enough. Yeah.
All right.
Up next, Dolly. A lot of people talk about Dolly, saying, "Oh my God, this is amazing. This is the next Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something." I don't know. It's decent. It's pretty good. I feel like as much movies as we watched,
Mm-hmm.
it's not. There's not a whole lot of newness here, but
Mm-hmm.
if you're new to horror or whatever, I mean, this could be probably shocking to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's some decent gore and stuff, and you
Mm-hmm.
do have somebody in a doll face that's terrorizing. It's
Okay.
it's a little bit of barbarian
Okay. I don't even know if
mixed.
I don't think I've seen the trailer for this one. Where did you stream this at? Was this Shutter also?
No, this one's on VOD.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Did
the last. Oh,
okay. Should I add this? Do you think I would added it to my watch list? Do you think I would? Do you think it'd be? Do you think I would like it?
I mean, I
You
think
kind
you'd
of
like
know.
it. Okay.
I think you know what I. I think you have a pretty good idea what I like. So
Yeah, I think you would like it. I just don't think you'd probably be amazed by it. Again, I think you probably have
yeah,
seen most of the stuff before.
yeah,
I didn't hate it
yeah,
or nothing, but I wasn't like, oh
hmm
my God, kind of a
yeah.
deal.
Okay.
Up next was Slanted. Slanted. This is a movie. It's about a girl who, what is she? Asian, maybe I think, and she wants to be popular and wants to be all this stuff. So she takes over this procedure to become white.
Oh. I
Yeah,
didn't expect you to say that. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So she does this, and her family's obviously very upset with her, kind of a deal. And it just kind of shows what happens later on. It, I mean, think a little bit kind of like The Beauty, almost in a way. But then, if things go bad, that show The Beauty,
Oh yeah.
things start going bad, really bad for her, and she doesn't like it. So it was okay movie. Yeah, it wasn't
I
bad.
forgot about the beauty. That's something else that I finished up watching. I think you did too, as well, didn't you?
Yeah,
Finish
I
watching
did.
that one. Yeah.
Hmm Yeah, I liked it overall. I think it was good. I thought it was a good
Yeah.
little cliffhanger there at the end. So we'll
Yeah,
see
it sure did. I don't like that. I was
it,
like,
we'll
okay.
see if it ever gets a second season or not. But
Right. I know. That's the thing. Yeah. But
yeah, and the last thing before we talk about Scream was I did a rewatch of Ready or Not Part One because I went to watch Ready or Not Part Two.
okay.
Did you watch? You watched the first one, Ready or Not?
Oh yeah. Yeah, of
Did you
course.
like it?
Yes.
I
Yes.
really
Yeah.
like it. I thought it was a really, really good
Yeah.
movie. So I went and watched the second one. It's really good too. I really enjoyed it. Didn't do very well at the box office, but
I that's what I was thinking. Like it, so it seemed like from the trailer, it seemed like there was some like a lot of humor that's been added to it. Is it like that, or is it no? That's just kind of
well,
how they
well, I
made it.
think they
I
both.
mean,
But I think they both have humor. I think the first one
I
has some humor in it too.
did it. I'm trying to remember. Like I've only
Yeah,
maybe I'll have to do a rewatch of it before I watch the new one because I've only seen it one time, and it was when it first came out. And I'm like, when did that come out? Like 2019? I mean, it's been a while, right?
probably.
Yeah.
It's been a little long. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like ton. It's I mean, there are some humor in it, yeah, but I don't think it's tons of plenty of humor. I mean, Radio Silence is the one who did part one, and they did part two as well.
Okay.
You know, there and
Okay.
I mean, I think it fits pretty well. It goes well with the story. If there's any way to make a sequel, this was probably the best way you could ever do it. Uh,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you get the kind of same stuff. It is a little bit of rehash of the first one, but obviously some new people thrown in the mix, and you get another wedding in there too, which is kind of fun. So I think it was good. I liked it. It's kind of funny though. There is a new movie that's dropping soon. It's called They Will Kill You, or They Will
Yeah,
All
we were
Kill You.
actually, yeah, we were actually we were gonna go see it. Tracy had bought us tickets to go see it last night, but I knew we were doing a podcast and I really wanted to watch our guests film, so I had him reschedule it. So we are gonna see that in the theater. I
Okay.
haven't seen the trailer because I'm on this new thing that I feel like lately, when I know we've talked about this, where they're giving away too much information on the trailer, and I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to be. I love walking into movies completely blind.
Mhm.
That's just me. But so
Well,
I haven't seen the trailer for it. But Tracy said the trailer looks good. So have you watched it?
I watched the trailer. I haven't seen the movie, but I'll
Oh,
tell
you
you
haven't seen it.
the trailer reminded me very heavily of Ready or Not.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Wow,
So,
makes me wonder now. I'm like, but I won't watch the trailer today. It makes me wonder if anybody else does that. If anyone else does that, like when you post this on our Facebook page, throw a comment down there. I'd like to know if anybody else is on the same page as I am. Where I feel like they're giving away too much on these trailers that they're putting out, and I just don't like that. I just don't. Maybe
yeah.
some people do, but I don't.
Oh,
Uh,
I don't like being shown the whole movie for sure.
Me either. Me either.
Yeah,
No spoilers. No spoilers.
right.
So,
Yeah. I did a rewatch of Flatliners 2 not too long ago, and then
did they on?
of course
Did you say flatliner? Is there a flatliners too? I
there
thought you
is a
said I did
remake.
a. Oh, it's
Yeah,
bad.
it's not
That's what
bad.
I'm
It's
thinking of. That's what I'm
no, I
thinking of.
did.
Flatliners is a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good one. The original's great. And then, of course, we're going to talk about Screen 7. Now, let's talk a little bit about it, like spoiler free, before we get in spoilers that way. Because I know not everybody has seen it. A lot of people have seen it, but not everybody has seen Screen 7 yet. So we'll do a little bit of a spoiler free talk, and then we'll go to spoilers, okay?
All right, that sounds good.
All right. So without giving too much away or anything away, really, what's your first thoughts of Screen 7?
Oh well, I really liked it. There was it's disappointing about one thing, and I just
That's
don't
what
think I
happened.
can
Yeah.
tell. I just can't tell you what
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
disappointed about because it's going to give too much
Right.
away. That,
Right. We'll talk about
but
that in a second.
yeah, but overall, I loved it. I become a huge Scream fan. I loved it. I had to. I loved it. But there was things I was just disappointed on. But it wasn't. Not disappointed enough where I'm like, oh, maybe sucks. Not like that. But yeah. What about you? Saying, are you feeling the same way?
About the same way. I mean, I really had a good time. I thought it was really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It in the same breath, it was kind of weird to say. It's also one of the worst Scream films ever made, which doesn't really mean much because they're all good. But
I know,
it's
right? Yeah, I know
it's
that.
still
I know.
it's.
All right.
I mean, honestly, there are some really great things about the movie, and then there's a few things that I have problems with overall. This Scream came out. This Scream is the as far as Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't ever care about, but this is the lowest rated Scream movie ever.
Oh, I didn't
On
even know that. I didn't
Oh
know that.
yeah. Usually they get fresh, but this one's like 31 rotten or something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
it's low. It's low.
Okay.
Some other things about it, but it's also the most successful Scream movie ever made too. Uh, had the highest opening weekend of all the Scream in the franchise. It's
Oh
now
no,
surpassed,
that's awful. It had the highest amount of people, but it had the lowest ratings. Oh,
but it's still it kept continuing to making money.
yeah.
It's made over $200 million, so it's the most successful single part of the of the movie franchise in theaters now as well. So it's doing really well. It's done really well. But now Kevin Williamson has said he's not going to probably do the next one, the one who wrote and directed that, or co-wrote and directed this one. So,
Right.
but there's going to be
There's
another
no
one.
telling what'll happen then,
Yeah,
Um,
well, I mean, as much money as it's made, it is going to get green lit for sure.
mhm,
You
mhm.
can definitely say that. Anything else you want to say about it before we spoil it?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Let's spoil it
No.
away.
All right.
All right, so
So
turn this podcast off or skip to the next chapter
yeah, this is
if you
probably it.
don't
So
want
you
to
can
hear
just
spoilers.
yeah, if you
Yes,
don't hear spoilers for Scream 7, just
yep,
stop now.
yes, yes.
All right. There's about three key things here that I absolutely hate. Hate. Um, and I'll tell it, but it could have been corrected. It could have been done a little bit better, I think. Now here and what I tell you, and I told you what this movie was going to be about, didn't I?
Yes,
Remember?
and yes, and oh my God, when we walked out of the theater, Tracy West goes, "Well, Mike called that, didn't he?" I said, "Yes, he did. He sure did." So if you go back and listen to some of our podcasts, I mean, you actually mentioned this. You mentioned the AI more
Mhm.
than once on the podcast. You're like, "That's the only way they can do it. That's the only way they're going to do it. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what I think is going to happen." So I was like, you like nailed that one right on the head for sure, for sure.
And here's the thing: there's two ways this could have been avoided. I'll tell you. The
Mhm.
biggest way that this could have been avoided, as far as me knowing that, is to not actually reveal these little cameo guests.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like that,
yeah,
those should not have been revealed.
yeah.
Uh,
Are you talking about in the
oh,
trailer? Are you talking about in the trailer?
well, just the fact that we knew that they were going to be in the movie. We
Mm-hmm.
knew that these people were going to be in
Mm-hmm.
the movie, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, this person's dead, this person's dead, this person's dead. It's got to be AI. It's just a
Yeah.
simple logical conclusion. I'm not a person who tries to figure out shit, and it's just so easy.
It's just so obvious. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
so obvious.
Hmm.
Um, the other thing that they could have done is they could have just skipped those other cameos. Those other cameos, other than Stu Macher, you know, wasn't
Hmm.
really necessary. If they'd skipped all those other ones and just left him, I feel like it would have been up in the air
Hmm.
up until the end.
Yeah.
And it gets, you might have would have thought it, but you never for sure. But the problem is when they revealed all these other people that were dead and saying that they were coming back, I knew it was going to be in this form.
Right.
So that led me to believe that okay, so Stu is obviously not real. He is also AI as well, which led me when I'm watching the movie to know who one of the killers was, which I didn't. I don't even look for the killers, but whenever one of them says, "Oh yeah, Stu, he was over here," this is where I'm like, "No, that's not true because he's not even alive." So this guy's the killer. I mean, I knew it. I'm like, "Dang!" So this could have been avoided by being very secretive about who's in the cast and maybe not even doing those
Yeah.
cameos.
Yeah. 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 You're right. Kind of like they did. I don't know about any of the other ones, but I told you I did. I went down the damn Scream rabbit hole, and on the first one, I think we've talked about this, and most Scream fans probably know that they kept it so secretive. I
Hmm.
mean, even the killers, like, and they changed some of the scripts so they wouldn't know. And I was like, that is so smart to do. That's so smart. But yeah, you're right. They leak too much. They leak too
Yeah,
much.
yeah. I
Uh,
mean, I think that they wanted to lean in heavily with the nostalgia, but I'm
yeah.
like, if you just hadn't have done that, the experience would have been so much better. And here's another problem that they had. Yeah, I ran into this problem. I ran into this problem years ago when I made a film called, well, I did two anthologies called Killer Shorts 1
Hmm.
and Killer Shorts 2. And both, in the first one, I did The Last Rendezvous Part 1, and then the second one, I did The Last Rendezvous Part 2. All right. So in the last Rendezvous Part Two, I think it's one of my better shorts. Let's be honest, and it is very Scream related. Like
Mhm. Like
it's heavily
inspired.
influenced. It's
Mhm.
very
Yeah.
heavily inspired by Scream. So if you watch it, and I've watched it with people, and so you have this cast, and you have a lot of red herrings, kind of like you did in this
Mhm.
movie. You have a lot of good red herrings, a lot of people. There's a lot of people involved and stuff. And I showed the killer and stuff, and the killer's in some scenes. And then after we got to the reveal, somebody who I was watching with one time was like, "Who is that?" They looked at me and they're like, "Who is that?" Even, I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Mhm.
Even though that person had been on screen a few times, it just wasn't that person wasn't integral enough in the story for them to connect with him.
Oh, right, right. I see what you're
So
saying. Okay.
so this is a problem here with Scream Seven is you have especially the guy. You only get
Hmm.
one scene with him, even though again I knew it was I knew it was because of what he was saying. But you only get one scene with him, one scene. The other one you get like two, maybe three, very short kind of
Right,
stuff.
right.
There's not enough.
What was it that he said in the movie to make you go, oh, that he's a killer? What was it that he
Okay,
said?
well he told Nev that Stu had a room there. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. And I was like,
Yeah,
no, it's not true.
yeah, yeah. You're like, no, that's not true. No, but I call bullshit. You figure, yeah, yeah. It was it. Yeah, because he's fucking dead, right? Yeah.
Right.
Um. Sorry, he's fucking dead.
so,
um.
so, so if you spend more time,
I wasn't even as disappointed about him being the killer. He's just like the extra killer, not the main one, but the
uh,
other killer. I'm like, I knew it was gonna be this bitch. I knew it was gonna be the bitch from True Blood. Damn it, knew it. Do you remember that? Do you
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that?
I did, I
And
did,
then
I
we
did.
people walking out of the theater and they're like, it's that fucking bitch from True Blood. I swear. I swear. I watched Scream 7. It was quote the after party for the Evansville Horror Con. I mean, we had like all the, so we had like a lot of people from the con that a lot of the VIP and a lot of the vendors went over there. So it was a really good time. It was fun. But we were so tired from working all day. But yeah, we walked down there like, the fucking bitch from True Blood. I was like, hey, it's so funny. I
Yeah,
was
I mean, I think
disappointed. I
it's
don't know why. I was just disappointed.
well, I mean, as far as the motive and stuff, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little bit weak,
It's a
and
little
I
bit
don't.
weak because it's like they're trying to I don't know, they're like hardcore fans are like trying to fix the franchise and
Yeah, yeah. Which,
uh,
but I guess if you dissect
I
it
don't know.
though, in a way, I kind of felt like in a way because she was trying to say that Sydney needs to be replaced, and she's going to
Hmm.
replace her with her daughter. It's kind of like maybe saying a little bit of a fuck you to part 5 and 6 because that's what they were literally trying to
Yeah,
do.
man, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a little bit. I,
Hmm.
I don't necessarily hate that. I don't necessarily maybe hate it as far as the motive. It's not the best. It's not great.
Hmm.
It's not
Hmm.
great. But uh, I mean, the fact is, okay, you got her, but the guy, okay, yeah, he was lesser, but what motive did he have at all? There was no motive.
There
Him
was
and
no
the other guy,
motive. He was
and
just
the other guy.
yeah. Yeah, he was just
There,
that's why I said he's the extra killer. The extra killer, the one that because they have to have two killers. He's the extra one.
we had
And-
three this time. Remember?
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
the extra
So
killers.
to me, in my head, I'm thinking, well, he's like obsessed with her, probably kind of doing her bidding, but it doesn't
Yeah,
really imply that. So
yeah.
you don't really get that, which I think
Mhm.
that you needed a little bit something there to tie it all together. I saw something online where people were saying like, if she'd only said that she was Stu Macher's sister, that would have given it a lot more gravitas.
Oh
To be
yeah,
like,
I think so
okay,
too. I think so
know,
too.
and that would have really explained why Stu was the centerpiece of the whole AI kind of deal. So
Hmm.
I don't know why they didn't want to go that route. I mean, they should have in a way because they set up. If you remember from part 5,
Mhm.
The guy who got killed in the parking lot, uh,
Mhm.
who got hit in the neck. He was Stubacher's nephew.
Nephew, yeah, nephew,
So
yeah.
so he could
Mhm.
have easily had a brother or sister, kind
Oh
of deal.
yeah.
So that could have added a little bit more to it. I know we've done the
Mhm.
family thing to death, but it would have
Yeah.
probably added a little bit more to it. Like I said,
Mhm.
I mean, I get it. If you don't want to do family, it is kind of hard to come up with something to do.
That's why I was like, so you got family and you got hardcore fans. Like, what else is there? What
Yeah,
else is
yeah,
there? There's got to be something out there. It's out there. So
yeah.
yeah, but overall, overall, it's a Scream movie. I'm becoming this huge fan. I mean, was it my favorite? No,
It's
it wasn't my
it's
favorite, but
no, but
but
it's good.
it was still good. It was still
It's
great. It was
really
still
good.
great. Yeah,
It's really
still
good
really good.
actually. It's got some
Yeah.
great fucking kills. Great
Mm-hmm.
kills. Great suspense.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Oh gosh,
lot of
yeah.
great
Oh yeah.
suspense. I
Oh, and
loved
the
the
beginning, I thought the beginning was really good. Like where they go in the
yeah.
house, I thought that was kind of
Hmm.
fun. I was like,
Yeah,
it's
it
that
was.
famous house with that stained glass window. So you know the
Yeah,
house.
yeah, absolutely.
It was filmed in, so we work all these cons. We have a lot of vendor friends. There's a friend of ours. His name is Jason. He has is Jason Fantastic. He sells like I call him the blood guy because he sells kind of like your thing you got going on back there. Anything blood splattered, that's him. He's really known. He actually sells Prima Blood. He does all
Yeah,
the Prima Blood stuff. I think I gave you a
yeah,
knife that with his blood on
yeah.
it. But anyways,
Oh yeah.
his they filmed Scream 7 in his town. So he was able to get some fun like behind the scenes
Oh,
shots.
very cool.
So like
What
during the movie, he's
what
like, look at this,
what
look at this,
town was
look at
that?
this, look at this. Shit, I don't know. It's Georgia. I know it's Georgia. I
Oh,
know
Georgia. Okay.
I know he's about an hour, 1 hour outside of Atlanta. I do know that,
Very,
but I can't think
very
of
cool.
what town it is. But yeah, he was
Very
like,
cool.
look at this, look at this, look at
So
this, look. And I was like, okay, let's wait till the movie's over.
yeah, I mean they filmed these movies in different locations. They filmed five in
Yeah.
North Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina. So I've got some
Oh,
pictures.
okay.
I got some
Fun.
pictures of me like on the walkway that Sydney was, and at the bowling alley in the
Oh,
beginning
that's
and all
fun.
that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
But so those are the two. Those are two gripes I have about the movie. The last gripe that I had about the movie was the fact that they did the same thing that Part Six did. Is that they didn't really take a lot of chances. Nobody really important died. I know it sucks, and we were attached to these people, but somebody has to die. I
Somebody
mean,
has to die. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, you're right.
you
I
know,
actually thought the same thing. I was like, all right, they're gonna kill somebody off, but they didn't.
well,
They didn't.
well,
And
if
I
you,
do think there are characters that I'm not in this the newer, not your old, not some of the newer ones. I'm like they could have killed them off. I would have been fine with that, But
well,
you're right. They
I mean,
didn't. That I
if you
remember.
if you if you look at the now, and and we had the same problem that where Chad got stabbed a billion times in six and still lived.
Mm,
We got the husband, Sydney's husband. He got stabbed a bunch, and he's still
yeah.
alive. That kind of deal. I don't like that sort of stuff. I don't like that. Here's the thing about two that hits so hard and resonates so well is Jamie Kennedy's death.
Mhm.
His character's death when he because you go to love that
Oh
character if he's
yeah, and you're
gone.
like, oh, he made it to part two, and oh my god, and then Dewey. I mean, how many did he make it
Doing
through? What, five? Was it five?
five, yeah,
Five. I mean, that's a lot. And then Randy, I did not see that coming because he had made it to five, but
yeah,
it put that little oh wow, oh my god, did that just
yeah,
happen,
yeah,
because
yeah.
you get attached to the characters and you fall in love with them, and then it's just so devastating when they die. But you're right,
But that's
they didn't
part.
do that.
Yeah, you can't make it too safe though. You know what I mean? You can't do
Mm-hmm.
that. Those are my three gripes. But as far as the movie go, I think it's got some good tensions. I love the little hidden stuff. Like how like sometimes when the scream face will come in and then go out like in shadow. If you'll
Hmm.
see it, you saw it. I think it happened once in the opening, and it also happened right before he started stabbing Sydney's husband. You saw him like through the
Through the
like
lens of his mask, or
no,
that's not what I'm trying to say. That's not what I'm trying to say.
you just kind of saw the face come into come into focus and then disappear, and then all of a sudden he comes out and stabs him.
Yeah.
Just like little subtle stuff. There's just a lot of
Yeah.
really. I
It's good
mean, there's some really
filmmaking.
good. Yeah, I mean, is Kevin Williamson like on a level of like say uh, Wes Craven? No, I don't think so. As far as filmmaking, like the actual technicalness of it all, I don't think
Mhm.
so. But I think he knew enough about it and everything to deliver a pretty solid movie.
Yeah,
Again,
I think so too. Yeah.
if it wasn't for those three things, if you took those three things away, if you maybe killed one person that kind of is part of the thing, part of the
Hmm.
the story that that we know,
Hmm.
if you killed one of those, if you didn't tell anybody about the characters, the cameos, and you gave them just a little bit more time on with those people that were the screen killers, I think it would have been one of the absolutely best ones.
Yeah. I think how they leaked the information and that you were able to figure it out with that. You didn't even think about it. You're like, well, that's the only way you can do it. I I
Yeah.
I, I think that was probably their biggest downfall that
Hmm.
information got out there. They shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that at all because it would have made it just so it would have made it so much better. I again, this is coming from the person that doesn't even want to watch trailers because they're giving too much away. So it's just my personal
Right.
opinion. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, anyway,
Yeah,
that's what I got for Scream
yeah.
7. Like I said, do you have a ranking? I'm trying to rank it. I was
It's
like, I don't know. I'm
hard.
like,
I've tried to
it,
do it, and I'm like,
yeah,
I would want to go back and watch them all
yeah.
before I rank
So
them.
it's
It's hard.
always going to be 1, 2 for me. That's always going to be the first. It's
Agree.
always going
Yeah,
to be one,
I
two.
agreed.
Uh,
100%. Mm-hmm.
and it's like I don't love 3. I really like 4. Um, it's got its moments. I don't There's maybe things I don't love, but I really do love 4. 5, five's pretty solid. 6 is good in its different way. There's things I don't like about 6. So I don't know.
It would
I don't
literally,
know
I
what.
really think, to be fair, I would have to watch all these over again and sit with a notepad and actually write things down as I'm watching it because there's so many little details and things, little things I love and little things that you don't love. So that'd be the
Yeah.
only way I think I could do it is literally sit there with about like almost like a director does a commentary, just sit all the way through it.
Mhm.
Speaking of commentary, so um my birthday's coming up soon. It'll be in June the 6th. And for my birthday, early birthday present that I wasn't supposed to know about, it was supposed to be a surprise, but it slipped out last night, a bad day yesterday. So my birthday surprise slipped out. I am going to be going to Texas Frightmare, and I'm not
That's
working.
right.
This is leisure. I'm
Oh,
not
sweet.
working. Yeah, I don't ever get to have fun at cons and like do all the things that most people do because I'm working. So,
Uh,
yeah, Texas Frightmare, and they are going to do. Tickets are already sold out. They are already sold out, and I'm hoping something happens where I can somehow squeeze in there and get it. So they're going to play the Scream One, the original Scream movie, and Matthew Lillard and what's his name? What I don't remember his real name. What's the main killer? Billy Loomis. What's his real
Skeet,
name?
skeet, skeet.
Ski. Yeah, Ski. So they're gonna do commentary through
Oh,
all of Scream One. I'm like live, and I'm like, "Ugh,
oh,
they're already sold
oh, yeah.
out.
Well,
Oh man, that would have
that.
been so awesome. So
Oh yeah, that
awesome.
was fun.
But I mean, so we already know that they're gonna be at Texas Frightmare, and I'm like, all right, so I'm not working, so I can actually, you know, get in line like a normal fan and maybe, get some cool autographs. I don't know. I'm super excited about them. I'm just excited that I'm
Yeah,
actually attending a con that I don't have to work. It's fun.
very cool. Yeah,
So,
awesome.
so if you guys are out in Texas or close to that area and you
Yeah,
are thinking about going, hit me up on social media. Yeah, I'd love to meet some of our listeners like on the other side of the US. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
very cool. All right,
Yeah.
good deal.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess that wraps us up for March.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Already. Yes.
All right, good deal. We'll be back next month with some more horror.
Next month. Yeah. We can talk about all the things at full moon and we've already got a guest lined up. So yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a really good episode. So yeah, definitely stay tuned.
All right,
Mm.
very cool. Until next time, you know what you should do, right?
What should we do?
should say maybe hardcore. Hardcore. All right. Later.
Later.
Wow, that's hardcore.
Nothing harder.
Hardcore horror with Mike and Brigitte is a part of the Tennessee Horror Podcast Network.